From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Tuesday morning. Hope you all had a fantastic start to the new work week. We'll have more chances for rainfall through Thursday. Highs staying in the 60s and 70s for lower elevations, staying fall-like out there. And the cooler and wetter weather are going to help out with containment efforts on both of those fires burning up in the Cascades. So in turn, that's going to help out with our air quality situation. Just a few showers this morning in the Blues. The rest of us are dry, but there is a storm system off in the Pacific. That's going to bring us some more rainfall as we head later into today and then again into Wednesday and Thursday. Again, air quality not looking nearly as bad as it was last week, just seeing some splotches of air quality that's being reduced in a moderate way. Temperatures mostly in the 40s and 50s, 56 in the Tri-Cities, 43 in Yakima, 46 in Ellensburg. All of us need some sort of jacket. You see your day planner forecast on this Tuesday for lower elevations. Some sunshine in the mix for today, but as we head into the afternoon and evening, that's going to be the arrival of said storm system. So I'll time all that out with future casts coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, Highway 97 remains shut down still this morning. Fire crews continuing to battle the Labor Mountain fire. And now they're talking about smoke and falling rocks, creating some hazardous conditions. Coming up, we're going to check back in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth for a breakdown on what crews are facing.
And a hunting trip in Yakima County ends in tragedy after one man is fatally shot. What investigators are revealing about the case.
And from classrooms to careers, Richland students are gaining some real-world skills that could jumpstart their futures. How the district is helping them get ahead. We have these stories and more coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Jade Elliott. It is Tuesday, September 30th, the last day of September.
That means we have to wake up Green Day because they said wake me up when September ends. So tomorrow morning we'll do that.
We'll give them a call.
Yeah, Billy and the other guys.
Tune in.
Yeah,
exactly. We do start, of course, with a fire watch once again this morning.
That's right. U.S. Highway 97 remains closed, and this is because conditions are still hazardous. There's still heavy smoke and falling rocks, which all makes traveling unsafe.
Yeah, fire officials say right now no estimated time on when they're going to reopen that portion of Highway 97 over Blewett Pass. Crews continuing tactical firing operations, trying to stay ahead of the blaze, reinforcing containment lines around nearby communities, including around Old Blewett Pass and Camas Land. Structure protection still in place along Highway 97 and surrounding neighborhoods. And firefighters say, of course, safety remains top priority as the rugged terrain and weather presents some major challenges for them.
And fire crews are closely watching the weather this week, attempting to predict fire behavior in the coming days.
So we want to turn it over to Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth, breaking down a closer look at these conditions and what fire crews, of course, are watching for and how this weather could impact their efforts.
Yeah, I can already tell that the weather that we're seeing, the trend, the cooler and wetter trend for this week has already paid dividends on these fires. Now, we're not necessarily seeing it reflected in the numbers yet, but remember, when you see those little orange icons, those little flame icons on the map, that indicates where satellite's picking up on some very active hotspots. As I step off the screen here, satellite just not picking up on any of that this morning for the Labor Mountain fire. So that's not to say there are zero hotspots, but we're just not seeing the number of hotspots that we were just last week when we had multiple days of explosive growth. All that to say, still level 3 go now evacuations in place for Blewett Pass, for a good chunk of Chelan County. You can find an interactive version of this map online at applevalleynewsnow.com. We take it down to the Wildcat fire burning down in northwestern Yakima County now. My graphics are going to change here in just a second. There we go. This one now 14,000 acres. Containment unfortunately dropped by 2% yesterday, back down to 6%. One active hotspot on the map, pretty close to Goose Prairie. Still those level 2B set evacuations in place for Goose Prairie and Bumping River Road. But with both those fires, I'm expecting containment to go up as we have multiple chances of rainfall this week. I'll break all that down coming up a little bit later in the show.
Thank you so much. 6:04, and we're starting in Yakima, where a Yakima County man was shot while hunting Saturday and has passed away. Authorities with the Yakima County Sheriff's Office and the Department of Fish and Wildlife responding to the Sunnyside Wildlife area near I-82 Ponds Unit. This was around 5:30 Saturday. They say they found a man who they later identified as 49-year-old Jacob Bloom of Yakima County, and they confirmed that he was dead from a gunshot wound. Officials say Bloom was hunting with 3 other men while he was shot with a muzzle loader rifle. They haven't released any details about who fired that rifle or the circumstances leading up to the shooting. Sheriff's Office saying they're still investigating.
And now continuing our coverage in Sunnyside, where the interim city manager is now looking to stay in that position for a little longer than his previous contract. In a special city council meeting last night, council members discussed what to do with Jim Bridges' contract and his position as interim city manager. The previous contract was set to expire today. The council motioned to extend his contract by another 6 months at the current salary rate. Councilmember Teresa Hancock says she was looking for a different motion.
I personally would like to see it be a permanent position, but I will go with council's desire on the 6 months.
Thank you, Ms. Hancock. Other debate or comments? Hearing none. Councilor Ripley.
Yes.
Councilor Hancock.
Yes.
Councilor Frausto. Councilor Hart.
Yes.
Councilor Vasquez.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor.
Yes.
I too vote yes. Motion passes.
Now, after the motion was approved, Bridges said he would like to thank the council for the faith and trust they've put in him in doing the job. Turning now to your education headlines. While school is underway, the Richland School District is focusing on preparing students for the future, not just in the classroom, but also for careers after graduation.
Yeah, Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with district officials about how their career and technical education programs are really helping students succeed.
The Richland School District's CTE programs are giving students at Hanford and Richland High School, and even some middle schools, valuable skills for the real world. The programs are designed to prepare students whether they choose college or head straight into the workforce. Currently, there are 6 main pathways, including agricultural science, business and marketing, family and consumer science, health science, manufacturing, and STEM. Director of CTE for the district, Amy Miller, says one area in particular continues to draw a lot of interest.
Probably our largest is our skilled and technical science, which has our automotive program, manufacturing. It has our jewelry and metals program, as well as looking at our audiovisual, which is our broadcasting.
Miller says her main goal is making sure these programs stay current, especially with technology changing so quickly.
We're just trying to keep them updated. I think it's really important that as our industries are changing, we're updating them. And so they have maybe morphed from something else as we continue to grow them. And we're also looking at pushing it up from our middle school, so we have 7th and 8th grade classes that are also career and tech ed.
Another big focus of CTE is helping students leave high school with real credentials that can give them a head start in the job market.
We want the students leaving our classes with a credential that helps make them more employable.
Richland School District's CTE programs not only give high school students real-world experience, but also connects high school students to industry partners.
You know, one of our big ones is GISA. They have a credit union at both of our comprehensive high schools. Students are learning all the skills to be tellers.
The Richland School District says it's all about helping students find their path and setting them up for success after graduation. In Richland, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
And officials say that the programs also emphasize teamwork, problem solving, and resilience.
All skills that students can take with them anywhere they go.
Absolutely.
And making a difference now, for the first time since 2008, the Washington State Teacher of the Year is from the Pasco School District.
Yeah, Pasco High School math teacher Gabriella Whitemarsh is this year's winner. Whitemarsh is helping eliminate language as a barrier to a good education.
She created the Advanced Multilingual Mathematics program several years ago, which has helped bilingual students take advanced math classes and even earn college credits.
It was just shock. Everything just kind of went blank, and I was in disbelief. And then it just kind of, the realization sets in, and just a whole lot of feelings, gratitude, just such a huge honor.
As the Washington Teacher of the Year, Whitemarsh will be entered for the National Teacher of the Year as well.
Ooh, good luck to her.
Yes.
All right, keep it here because coming up next, a new study shows something as simple as getting kids moving could be the key to better mental health. We'll explain how physical activity may reduce depression and anxiety in young people. Details are coming up in your health headlines.
We give you that live look outside from our Biomark camera in Yakima. When we come back, we'll check in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth in your First Alert forecast.
Tuesdays are my favorite day of the week because the single Papa Burger combos are just $5.99. And I wait all week for this.
And so do I.
And that's why I always get two.
The Tuesday special at A&W.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, but thanks to Skyrizi and clearer skin, I'm all in. With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
With Skyrizi, nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi today. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
The new iPhone 17 Pro is finally here. And at US Cellular, it's easier than ever to get it on us with no trade-in.
Wow, the new iPhone 17 Pro is thrilling.
It even has the ultimate pro camera system.
Oh, that's even more thrilling.
You don't have to trade in your old phone, so there's nothing stopping you from getting the new iPhone.
Nice. I kind of wish someone would stop me, though, so I can get the new iPhone.
Thanks for riding.
No, thank you.
Get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, now part of T-Mobile.
Dear Friday, let's put good times in gear. We've got power tailgates to power game days, and a trailer backup guide that's the champ of the ramp. Heck, we might even cancel Monday. Toyota trucks.
Right now, you can lease a rugged new Toyota Tacoma for just $279 per month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Irresistibly smooth chocolate to put the world on pause. Lindor, made to melt you by the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
The Inland Northwest is a vibrant community rich in tradition and pride, and Culligan has a long history of providing custom solutions to address the area's water worries, like nitrates, bacteria, and PFAS. Culligan, water you love since 1936.
It's hump day, and you know what that means. Hello, Country Fried Steak. Get a delicious meal for just $5.99 to make your Wednesday feel like the weekend. Yes, Wednesdays only, Country Fried Steak is just $5.99. Happy hump day from KFC.
Fall colors. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and put Futurecast upper level smoke into motion. You'll notice that this map is a lot less lit up than it was even yesterday morning, but especially in comparison to what we saw last week. So with the wetter and cooler weather, which is something I've been saying all throughout this morning, but that really will pay dividends when it comes to containment efforts of both these fires burning up in the Cascades. So not only do we want to see containment go up, but we want to see the smoke output go down, and we're thinking that's what's going to end up going down over the next couple days. So a good trend there. See, we'll deal with the same thing for tomorrow. And again, the reason why is because of the rain chances and the cooler weather. So for today, you see, we'll have a mixture of sun and clouds. I think the clouds are probably going to win out. Precip chances for today, rain looking likely in the Cascades, a lot less likely for the rest of us. That is going to change for tonight, though. Forecast highs for today going to be in the 60s and 70s for lower elevations, 50s and 60s for the mountains. Wind gusts breezy across the map, although there's going to be a little bit of a wind hole in the lower Columbia Basin, so places like the Tri-Cities and Hermiston. Then for tonight, much more widespread chances of rain and thunderstorms. You see thunderstorms going to be likely in the Cascades and rain likely for the valleys, about actually a 50-50 chance in the Yakima Valley, not as likely for the Basin, foothills, and Blues. Overnight lows going to be mostly in the 40s and 50s, could have some upper 30s in the Cascades, and the wind's still breezy for tonight. For tomorrow, things still going to be rocking and rolling. We have another round of rain and thunderstorms, and I'll time that out with Futurecast coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thanks so much. 6:14. When it comes to kids' health, experts say exercise isn't just good for the body, but it's good for the mind.
That's right. A new study finds physical activity can help reduce depression and anxiety symptoms in children and teens, while also boosting self-confidence and social skills.
In today's Medical Minute, Melissa Adon breaks down the benefits for active kids.
Physical activity could reduce depression and anxiety symptoms in children and adolescents. A Journal of the AMA Pediatrics study found that exercise holds promise to significantly improve young people's mental health. This means fewer depression and anxiety symptoms, more self-confidence, and better social interactions. Physical activity like playing on a sports team or running around a playground could be an alternative or make other treatments like medication and therapy more effective. Mental health influences overall quality of life, so you should definitely take it seriously. In addition, mental disorders are becoming more and more common among young people, which is why your kids' well-being needs special attention. So help your kids stay active. Getting enough exercise has both physical and psychological benefits. Talk to your doctor to learn more. With this Medical Minute, I'm Melissa Adon.
All right, keep it here because coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, Josh Colbert is back with how your weather is looking for the rest of the week. It's all coming up in his first alert full weather forecast after the break.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, but thanks to Skyrizi, I'm showing off my clearer skin. With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin. And most people were clearer even at 5 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
With Skyrizi, nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi today. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Did you work at a DOE nuclear site? Do you have your white card? Talk to CNS Cares. We provide the best in-home care for former energy workers. Our local nurses bring you reliable, compassionate care you can count on. And your dedicated care manager will help you get all the care and benefits you've earned.
If there's a lot of things you want to do in life, you probably need to get on this program.
Who you choose matters. Visit cnscares.com.
Get ready for adventure with the fun and rugged 2025 Ford Bronco Outer Banks from Price Ford of Yakima Valley. Nob Hill Casino's biggest prize ever. Want to drive it home? Just enter daily at Nob Hill Casino now through Wednesday, October 8th for your chance to win. While you're here, enjoy our 16-lane bowling center, mouth-watering cheeseburgers at the Last Frontier restaurant, cold drinks at the bar, and try your luck with pull tabs and table game action.
We invite you to come visit us at Price Ford of Yakima Valley and Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Apple Valley News Now's Young Hearts, sponsored by Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, supporting Bikes for Tykes, giving away bikes and helmets to area kids. Click Bikes for Tykes at applevalleyNewsNow.com to see how you can help.
Head to Queensgate Gardens in Richland for some fall family fun. Explore our corn and hay bale maze, zoom down the dump truck slide, and try our pumpkin archery. Get creative with pumpkin painting, play laser tag, and enjoy our U-Pick flower fields. Make fall memories at Queensgate Gardens in Richland.
A Northwest artist talks about the fall colors of her North Idaho home.
Here you get like the bright orange and yellows, and then you'll see that reflected in the lake. So we just have so many amazing scenes around here.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
Live, music legend and American Idol judge Lionel Richie, plus Charlie Hunnam from Monster, the Ed Gein story.
I'm very scared.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now. Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Real Estate Services, Christine Connolly, Realtor.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and put the rest of today into motion with Futurecast radar. Starting off pretty dry, but then around lunchtime, a little bit after, we're going to see the arrival of that next storm system. So this big massive rain looking much more widespread around evening commute time. And then a little bit after that, you can see more widespread stuff trending a little bit drier around midnight, but then a resurgence of some better rain chances into Wednesday morning. That's going to be the precursor for storm system number 2. So storm system number 1 was yesterday and today. And so we'll go ahead and tally up the rest of the rainfall we're expecting for the rest of storm system number 1. So in essence, what we're expecting for today, around 1/10 of an inch of rainfall in the Cascades. The rest of us are going to struggle to pick up 1/10 of an inch, but storm system number 2, we'll go ahead and put it into motion now with Futurecast. So picking up the action right where we left off. It's 5 in the morning for Wednesday, and the mode of rainfall this time is going to be much more scattered throughout the day. So you're seeing that at lunchtime, you're seeing that around the evening commute once again, but then starting to pick up the action later in a Wednesday night as we transition into Thursday. So Thursday is going to be day number 2 of storm system number 2. Thunderstorms looking likely in the Cascades, a lot less likely for the rest of us, and then by Thursday night, a few leftover showers for the mountains, but for lower elevations, we're likely going to dry things out. So storm system number 2, Wednesday and Thursday, the rainfall tabulations we're expecting from that. Unfortunately, models trending drier with this storm system, so 0.2 to 0.3 inches of rain in the Cascades. And again, the rest of us are going to struggle to pick up 1/10 of an inch of rainfall. Now, that might not have seemed like a lot, but given the fires burning up in the Cascades, that is actually a lot. And I am anticipating containment to go up on all the fires. Okay, a few more showers left over in the mountains for Friday and Saturday. Lower elevation is going to be dry. Then will be completely dry for Sunday and Monday. And high temperatures going to stay seasonal, if not a little cooler than normal for this time of the year by about 5 degrees. But a very fall-like forecast in the picture over the next 7 days. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Little chances of a shower tomorrow, then a beautiful stretch of fall weather Thursday and beyond. In Yakima, chances of rain through Thursday, then dry and comfortable into the weekend. For Ellensburg, 20% chances of showers and thunderstorms Wednesday and Thursday, then dry Friday and beyond. For Hermiston, perhaps a few showers over the next couple days, then pleasant weather into the weekend. And finally, for Walla Walla, a few thunderstorms possible Wednesday, less so Thursday. The nice weather to wrap up the week. As you see, we'll bounce between 67 to 70 with mostly sunny skies overall. Can't complain.
Thanks, Josh. 6:21 still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. A Mariners fan making the play of the night by giving away a historic home run ball. And Hollywood power couple Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban calling it quits after nearly 20 years together. We have those stories and more coming up in your entertainment headlines.
This is Alan Brecky from Alan Brecky Law Offices. There's lots of memories and stories that go with all these old files. That experience is so valuable and has taught me and my firm how to do what we do best, protect public safety. And that's experience you can trust.
It's a 48-hour flash sale today through Sunday at Walker's Furniture, where every item is marked down an additional 20% off already low prices. Or take advantage of 5 years no interest financing with no money down.
Beautiful bedroom sets 20% off. All sofas, love seats, and sectionals 20% off. And all dining sets 20% off.
It's a flash sale you can't afford to miss. This Wednesday through Sunday at Walker's.
It is Operation Best Friend every Wednesday as we feature lovable pets from area shelters all looking for their forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Christine Connolly, As You Wish Real Estate Services, and the Manthai Group Cross Country Mortgage.
Don't leave it to chance. Trust Vance when you need a friendly, reliable electrician. Be sure your home's electrical system is safe and functioning properly with a safety inspection. Call Vance to schedule your appointment or book online today.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some. Give me Some Bagels.
At Apple Valley News Now's Phase 3 Digital, we have the right message to grab attention and drive leads with strategies for your business to grow brands across the streaming apps you know best.
Plus, we have the local expertise that connects you with new customers in Central Washington, Northern Oregon, and the world.
Wherever your market is, whoever your market is, we'll get results that matter and build your business.
Phase 3 Digital from Apple Valley News Now. We know digital. Contact us today.
This is Alan Brecky from Alan Brecky Law Offices. There's lots of memories and stories that go with all these old files. That experience is so valuable and has taught me and my firm how to do what we do best, protect public safety. And that's experience you can trust.
Wendy Redmond, Austin Reed, Stacey Lee Weather. Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest, looking at entertainment news, but we're also talking tariffs as they are hitting the big screen.
In a social media post yesterday, President Trump announcing plans to impose a 100% tariff, quote, on any and all movies that are made outside of the U.S. So far, there's no word about when or how this move will be enacted, but it would be the first time President Trump threatened to place a tariff on a service as opposed to a raw good.
Earlier this year, Trump commented that other countries have offered tax incentives that have drawn filmmakers abroad. Trump says this has hurt the U.S.
And in more entertainment news, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban are splitting up.
I don't love this.
I don't either.
The Oscar-winning actress and Grammy-winning country musician have separated after nearly 2 decades of marriage.
They've been based in Nashville, Tennessee, but are no longer living together.
Kidman and Urban share 2 teenage daughters. You think they would just, keep
back
I don't know.
I know. I was reading that it may have been his idea or his.
Oh no!
I know. I got to
brush up. Yeah,
I got a deep dive.
Oh,
yeah,
so sad. But
I know.
All right, talking sports now. Historic baseball brought out the best in a Seattle Mariners fan.
Last week, Glenn Muddy Driscoll picked up the 60th home run ball hit by Cal Raleigh. He then handed that ball to a child near him in the bleachers.
Aww.
That boy and his father were taken from the area by stadium security to have the ball authenticated. Team officials told The Athletic that the boy traded the ball to the Mariners for an autographed bat from Raleigh and an invite to a future batting practice.
Cute. And that kid wasn't the only one to benefit from this experience. The Mariners also found Muddy Driscoll, who then got a chance to meet Raleigh and get his own autographed bat with the inscription, "Thanks for being a good guy and nice catch."
I love it.
So sweet.
I love that so much. Coming off the heels of...
I know what you're going to bring up.
Was it a Phillies game?
I don't know what game it was, but it was the CEO who snatched. Are you talking about that?
Yes.
Was it a hat or was it a ball?
It was a ball.
Yeah, you don't want to...
It was the older lady and she...
The guy got the ball, gave it to his son. She came over acting like it should have been hers. And he was like, okay, fine, here, take it.
I just don't even know why someone would...
I know.
Yeah,
I know. So love that so much. Mariners fans.
That was great.
They're good ones. And they're in good moods right now, too, because the Mariners are doing incredible.
Great.
Yeah. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. A new program in Ellensburg aiming to wipe out graffiti, and it's all powered by volunteers. Coming up, how police and the community are teaming up.
Plus, a local resident is $100,000 richer. We'll tell you who and how this person got the big payout. It's all coming up in your 6:30 half hour.
Lung disease is very difficult to live with in many ways, and our goal here is to truly live the mission of Good Shepherd, which is patients first, always. Our pulmonology and sleep medicine team is here for you. We're here to provide you world-class care. Please contact us and come to see us. It will be our privilege to serve you.
Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
At Apple Valley News Now's Phase 3 Digital, we have the right message to grab attention and drive leads.
Plus, the local expertise to connect you with new customers. Wherever your market is, we'll get results to build your business. Phase 3 Digital. Contact us today.
Touch can mean so many things, even for people with moderate to severe eczema. Touch can make players celebrate like winners, or make 2 move like 1. Dupixent can help you stay ahead of eczema as you welcome the feeling of touch. Dupixent helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin and fast itch relief after the first dose. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists. helps you feel the heal. See the difference for yourself. Reach out to your eczema specialist today.
Irresistibly smooth chocolate to put the world on pause. Lindor, made to melt you by the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
We're happy to gift you and your organization $1,000.
Thank you so much. That's amazing.
This month's volunteer count win goes to Terry Fleischman with the Tri-City Sunrise Rotary Club. She's being recognized for years of giving back.
It does your heart good, there's no doubt. In today's world, we need that so much more than anything else in terms of building relationships and being able to reach out and recognize when people need help.
STCU honors volunteers in our community. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Fall colors. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight. This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Josh Colbert.
Looks like we're both your good luck charms because your lucky streak is going.
Yeah.
Still is, yeah. So yesterday I went with forecast high of 77 in Pasco Tri-Cities, verified at 76. Jackpot now up to $400. So for today, going with forecast high of 74 in Pasco Tri-Cities. If it verifies between 71 to 77, jackpot's going to hit 425. If that doesn't happen, the jackpot could be yours. Find out how to win the jackpot by going to AppleValleyNewsNow.com, clicking on the contest page, or you can scan the QR code that's on your screen. Okay, bottom line for the forecast, we'll have chances for showers and thunderstorms continuing through Thursday. Highs staying in the 60s and 70s for lower elevations, very fall-like out there. And given that we'll have some wetter and cooler weather, containment should go up on those fires in the Cascades, and in turn the smoke and haze situation should be a lot better. Okay, this morning on First Alert Radar, seeing a few showers in the blues. The rest of us are dry. Air quality, seeing some splotches of moderate air quality, but the rest of us air quality looking pretty good out there. Temperatures are brisk with 40s and 50s for the most part. Some mid-30s up in the Cascades, 37 for White Pass, but 56 for the Tri-Cities, 45 for Sunnyside, and 43 in Yakima. Here's your hourly forecast on this Tuesday in the Tri-Cities. Just like with yesterday, our best chances for rainfall going to be after the sun sets, or at least right around that time. So for today, for lower elevation, 60s and 70s, the best chances for rainfall are going to be in the foothills during the day, but that changes for tonight. I'll take you on that zone-by-zone tour of this Tuesday forecast coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thanks so much. And we start this half hour in Ellensburg, where the police department is hitting the streets with its latest initiative, an innovative anti-graffiti program aimed at keeping the community clean and vibrant.
Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia has a story on how the city is combating graffiti and making a positive difference.
The Ellensburg Police Department, in partnership with the Ellensburg Morning Rotary Club, is proud to launch the city's new graffiti abatement program, a dynamic effort to maintain a clean and colorful community the right way.
Well, really what we wanted to do with this program is to alleviate some of the burden that these property owners have when they are victims of crime, and figure out a way that we can help them eliminating this graffiti.
Captain Clayson shares that the Morning Rotary Club isn't alone in this effort. Other clubs and community volunteers are eager to join and help make a real difference.
One of the things that we've done is reached out, and we have a local business out of Moxie, Ace Hardware, has provided some paint for us to use, so that way there's no cost to the taxpayer. And then our police department, they take a report and they identify areas that need to be removed, get in contact with the Ellensburg Rotary Club, who get in contact with the business and schedule a time where they can remove graffiti.
Clayson emphasizes how the program lifts the weight of property owners affected by vandalism and ensures the community doesn't face this problem alone.
We wanted to alleviate some of the burden on the property owner who was a victim of a crime, from them having to pay to have this removed. Also, we wanted to, to make it to where it was not an eyesore for the community, and then we wanted to prevent future vandalism by, having consistent graffiti removal to help deter any of these graffiti artists from doing it in that area.
Though still in its early stages, Clayson says the program plans to grow by removing more graffiti and involving even more community members. Reporting in Ellensburg, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Monique. Now, so far, the team has cleared graffiti from 13 properties, and they're working on removing some more.
If you want to volunteer with the project, you can contact the Ellensburg Police Department.
And turning now to Kennewick, where one resident is walking away with a life-changing payday. They're now $100,000 richer.
Yeah, it's all thanks to Banner Bank's Dream Big Sweepstakes. Banner Bank rolled out the red carpet Monday at its downtown Kennewick branch, and that's where they handed over a giant check to the sweepstakes grand prize winner.
And this marks the third year of the Dream Big Sweepstakes, and this time more than 48,000 people entered a record 680,000 times. The campaign is meant to inspire people to dream big, and it just paid off for this Tri-Cities resident.
My first thought was, that's impossible. This person sounds nice, but this is a scam. And she said, come down to the bank. We came right down to the bank and talked to a person. So when you walk in the bank and somebody tells you that's sitting behind a desk, right, then you start to believe it.
People living my dream, right?
I love it so much.
So this is the first time the grand prize winner has come from Washington.
Banner Bank says the sweepstakes will return again next year, giving thousands more people that chance to dream big. Not a bad way to start the week.
No, not at all. And you know what? I guess we're entering next year. Why didn't we know about this?
Yeah, where was the memo?
Did my entry get lost in the mail that I didn't enter?
Yeah. Congrats to them. That's awesome.
Woohoo.
All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Mariners fans say goodbye to an era of Root Sports broadcast with Major League Baseball stepping in next season.
But first, Josh Colbert is back with another look at your weather forecast. Keep it here. We'll be right back in just a few minutes.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
At Apple Valley News Now's Phase 3 Digital, we have the right message to grab attention and drive leads.
Plus, the local expertise to connect you with new customers. Wherever your market is, we'll get results to build your business. Phase 3 Digital. Contact us today.
Prosser Memorial Health has received a 5-star rating from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Prosser Memorial Health is one of just 290 hospitals nationwide to receive their highest rating, and one of only 2 critical access hospitals in the state of Washington. For over 78 years, Prosser Memorial Health has provided high-quality and compassionate care to our communities served. It's our privilege. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Dear First Place, experts agree Toyota value can't be beat. Drivers agree Toyota quality rides long and strong. Add hybrid choices like no other, and you'll win the long game by a country mile. Toyota. Toyota is KBB's best resale value brand 5 years in a row. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
My name is Jaime Torres. I am a human rights activist, differently abled artist, disability rights advocate. I use the Ben Franklin Transit Paratransit Service, which here is called Dollaride. I'm learning how to live life again. I'm learning how to do things again. So being able to get out and have reliable transportation, it plays an integral part in mental health and the practice of being social again.
Hey there, cool cats and groovy gals. Looking for a place where the good times roll? Cruise into Town Square Adult Day Center in Kennewick, where the jukebox is jumping and the vibes are always good. Games, music, laughs, and a crew that treats you like solid gold. Way more fun than sitting at home watching the tube. Don't be a square. Make every day a blast from the past. Check out our early enrollment specials. Town Square Adult Day Center, where feeling young at heart is always in style.
Next Live, music legend and American Idol judge Lionel Richie, plus Charlie Hunnam from Monster, the Ed Gein story.
I'm very scared.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
We really appreciate Apple Valley News Now.
I know when I turn it on, if there's something that I've heard about in the community, I'm going to hear it from you guys.
Apple Valley News Now has been able to cover some of the Hermiston events.
When I get up in the morning, that's the first thing I do is Apple Valley News. I know I'm going to get what I need for the day.
I eat breakfast with you, I eat dinner with you guys.
It's more a part of our community.
It keeps me connected to my community.
It's what we enjoy.
It's probably the only station that we watch.
Apple Valley News Now, on your side. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. You see the bulk of the rainfall on the map for now is off towards our east, but there is a storm system that's cooking off to our west in the Pacific. You can't see it on radar, but on satellite, it is a pretty impressive looking storm system. What's it going to mean for us? Well, in the Tri-Cities, maybe a few showers as we head into the evening. We'll jump back and we'll look at your umbrella castle on this Tuesday. I'm thinking around 5 p.m., 6 p.m. after that. That's going to be our best time frame and our best opportunity to see some rainfall here in the Tri-Cities. But the mountains are going to catch the bulk of the moisture with this storm system, as you would typically expect. So for today, zone by zone tour of today's forecast, we start off in Kittitas County. It's going to be mostly cloudy. We'll be in the low 60s up towards the pass. More like room temperature for the warmest part of the day in the Kittitas Valley. Breezy across the map for today. We'll have low to mid 70s in the Yakima Valley. And then for the lower Columbia Basin, also mid 70s. Could have some upper 60s down towards Boardman. If there is a gap in the winds for today, that would likely be in the lower Columbia Basin, so places like the Tri-Cities and Hermiston, but we will be breezy in the foothills as well. Low to mid 70s for the Morrow County foothills and the mid to upper 70s for the Umatilla and Walla Walla County foothills, then 60s and 70s for the highest elevations of the Blue Mountains. Shower chances going up for tonight, and that'll continue as we head into Wednesday and Thursday, so I'll break it all down with Futurecast. I'll show you how much rainfall we're expecting to squeeze out of these storm systems, so all that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks so much, Josh. 641 Talking Sports. Now it's the end of an era for Mariners fans.
But also the start of something new. So Sunday marked the final Mariners game ever televised on Root Sports. The network has been the home of Mariners baseball for nearly 4 decades, but starting in 2026, streaming broadcasts will take over Major League Baseball.
Root Sports will officially go off the air on December 31st. Mariners say the move will give fans better viewing access, similar to what other fans already use.
And we're hearing from one diehard Mariners fan who says it's bittersweet.
It certainly hits home in so many different ways. I mean, Root Sports has always been the local show for the Mariners, and being able to grow up and watch Mariners be shown through Root Sports and them having the close connection with the players and the teams, and it made things more personable, kind of tugs at the old heartstrings.
Well, Robin says that one of his favorite memories is hearing Dave Niehaus call Edgar Martinez's double in 1995 that's at the M's to the ALCS.
The Mariners and MLB will be releasing full details about future broadcasts later on, well before the start of the 2026 season. All right, keep it here, because coming up next in Good Morning Northwest, we've got your morning sprint, everything you need to know before you head out the door. And Josh is back with your full First Alert weather forecast. It's all right after the break.
Tuesdays are my favorite day of the week because the single Papa Burger combos are just $5.99. And I wait all week for this.
And so do I.
And that's why I always get 2.
The Tuesday Special at A&W.
Don't leave it to chance. Trust Vance to install your new Daikin heating and cooling system. Get our best deal of the season with low monthly payments and special financing. Call today to schedule your free consultation with a Vance system designer.
For over 4 decades, the art of fine catering has been perfected by CG Catering in Kennewick. Well known for their luxurious bites, lavish delights, and precision in every portion, CG Catering will grace any event from groups of 10 to 3,000. Meticulous menus with seamless service for all occasions is their tradition. From remote locations to their local event center, repeat clients provide ongoing rave reviews as a testament to the unforgettable memories they have inspired. Call CG Catering for your next celebration.
To me, Harlem is home, but home is also your body.
Last one, everyone.
I asked myself, why doesn't Pilates exist in Harlem? all the way down. So I started my own studio. Getting a brick and mortar in New York is not easy. Chase Ink has supported us from Studio 1 to Studio 3. When you start small, you need some big help, and Chase Ink was that for me.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials with the Chase Ink Business Cash Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Wish your home looked something like this or this. How about this? Well, wish no more, because getting the home of your dreams is easy during the home makeover sale at Furniture Row. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Shop sofas and sectionals, dining groups, bedrooms, and get 30% off our Consumer Reports recommended Doctor's Choice plush, or score 60 months no interest. The home makeover sale, on now at Furniture Row.
September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. Some problems include pain in the hips, back, or chest. Get more at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Prosser Memorial Health. Prostate cancer awareness starts here. This is how we care.
Head to Queensgate Gardens in Richland for some fall family fun. Explore our corn and hay bale maze, zoom down the dump truck slide, and try our pumpkin archery. Get creative with pumpkin painting, play laser tag, and enjoy our U-Pick flower fields. Make fall memories at Queensgate Gardens in Richland.
A Northwest artist talks about the fall colors of her North Idaho home.
Here you get like the bright orange and yellows, and then you'll see that reflected in the lake. So we just have so many amazing scenes around here.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
It's hump day, and you know what that means. Hello Country Fried Steak. Get a delicious meal for just $5.99 and make your Wednesday feel like the weekend. Yes, Wednesdays only, Country Fried Steak is just $5.99. Happy hump day from KFC.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and put the rest of today into motion with Futurecast radar. By lunchtime, you can see just off the domain of the page that next storm system arriving. Come time for 5 p.m. This is your evening commute. Looks like some much more widespread rainfall on the map. And then as we head into the late evening, trending drier, but we'll start to trend a little bit wetter into Wednesday morning ahead of that next wave of rainfall. So here's some of the rainfall we're expecting for today, around 1/10 of an inch in the Cascades. The rest of us are going to struggle to pick up that much. And then as we head into the next couple days, so Wednesday and Thursday, another storm system will put this into motion once again with Futurecast radar. 8 in the morning, a few sprinkles out there, and it's going to be more scattered rainfall. That's going to be the mode throughout the course of the day on Wednesday. Of course, this week would be an excellent time to download that First Alert weather app. You can download it for free in the App Store or on Google Play, but you can track all of this with that interactive radar feature yourself. And then into Wednesday night, you see things starting to moisten up again, and that's going to continue as we head into Thursday. Thunderstorms looking likely in the Cascades, a lot less likely for the rest of us, but then by Thursday night, trending much drier. A few showers left over in both the Cascades and the Blues, but I'm thinking for the valleys, for the basin, for the foothills, nearly completely dry out there. So here's some of the rainfall tabulations we're expecting for that next wave of rainfall for Wednesday and Thursday. 0.2 to 0.3 inches of rain in the Cascades. Unfortunately, models have trended drier with this one, but even this little bit of rain will help out firefighters tenfold, and I am expecting some tangible containment on all the fires burning in the mountains. Okay, for Friday and Saturday, a few showers left over in the mountains, but lower elevation is going to be dry, then completely dry for Sunday and Monday. And in terms of high temperatures, very fall-like over this next week. We'll keep it normal, if not about 5 degrees cooler than normal, which means 60s and 70s in the Tri-Cities for the next week. So very fall-like out there. Nice stuff. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Little chances of a shower tomorrow, then a beautiful stretch of fall weather Thursday and beyond. In Yakima, chances of rain through Thursday, then dry and comfortable into the weekend. In Ellensburg, 20% chances of showers and thunderstorms Wednesday and Thursday, then dry Friday and beyond. In Hermiston, perhaps a few showers over the next couple days, then pleasant weather into the weekend. Finally, for Walla Walla, a few thunderstorms possible Wednesday, less so Thursday. The nice weather to wrap up the week. As you see for Friday through Monday, bouncing between 67 to 70. Mostly sunny skies overall. Really can't complain about that. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, an update on actor Eric Dane.
All that matters is people, and whether we walk away leaving them better.
Actress Rebecca Gayheart is opening up about her husband Eric Dane's ALS diagnosis. In an interview telling People magazine, it's heartbreaking, saying their 2 teenage daughters are really suffering and we're just trying to get through it. It's a tough time. Dane revealing the diagnosis to Diane Sawyer in his first TV interview in June.
I have one functioning arm. My dominant side
is your right side?
Yeah, my left side is functioning. My right side is completely stopped working.
And then your left arm is fine?
No, it's going.
And coming up at 7 a.m., more from the actor's family. With your GMA First Look, I'm Maggie Rulli, ABC News, New York.
A diagnosis doesn't define you. Even ATTR cardiac amyloidosis. You've come a long way. Your path was never set in stone. You charged ahead. So why would life with ATTR-CM define you? You have the power of choice. Attruby is an oral medicine used to treat adults with ATTR-CM to reduce death and hospitalization related to heart problems. People taking Attruby saw an impact on health-related quality of life and were 50% less likely to be hospitalized for heart issues, giving you more chances to do what you love with who you love. Tell your doctor if you're pregnant, plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding, and about the medications you take. The most common side effects were mild and included diarrhea and abdominal pain. If you have ATTR cardiac amyloidosis, ask your cardiologist if Attruby is right for you. It's time to get busy living.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 6:51. It's time for your morning sprint. We start with breaking news just into the newsroom. Officials have confirmed that a second detainee who was shot during last week's attack at a Dallas ICE facility has now died. Miguel Angel Garcia Hernandez, a 32-year-old Mexican immigrant, was hospitalized after the September 24th shooting and has passed away this week. He was one of 3 detainees struck when a gunman opened fire from a nearby rooftop. Another detainee, Norlin Guzman Fuentes, died the day of the attack, and the third remains hospitalized. Authorities say the shooter, Joshua Yan, died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Garcia Hernandez had lived in the U.S. since he was 13 and worked as a painter. His family describes his death as a devastating, senseless tragedy.
In your business headlines this morning at 6:51, working at Walmart will soon be different thanks to artificial intelligence. That's the message from CEO Doug McMillon. He says AI will phase out some jobs, create some, and change others in a dramatic reshape of the workforce. McMillon told a recent conference gathering at Walmart's Arkansas headquarters that it's likely every job will change in some way. Other companies, including Amazon, Ford, JPMorgan Chase, they've already said AI's influence will lead to job cuts.
In your health headlines, before a heart attack or stroke, there are almost always warning signs, and that's according to a new study. Researchers analyzed cases of cardiovascular disease and whether patients had any common risk factors, including blood pressure levels, blood sugar, cholesterol, and smoking. The data showed that in more than 99% of heart disease cases, the patient had at least one risk factor. Experts say this data is important because it reinforces that patients can take steps to lower their risk of heart disease.
6:52, making headlines in science this morning. An explosion caught on camera at an aerospace company in Briggs, Texas. This happened just yesterday. Surveillance video from a business close to Firefly Aerospace captured those moments that part of a rocket blew up during pre-flight testing. You can see the massive fireball followed by that large cloud of black smoke. Luckily, no one was on board the company's Alpha Flight 7 rocket. Company now assessing the impact to its launch site. 6:53, time now for the top 5 local things you need to know this morning. And we start as we continue to monitor the Labor Mountain fire, where U.S. Highway 97 remains closed this morning because of hazardous conditions. They're seeing heavy smoke, falling rocks, trees on the roadway. It's making for very unsafe travel in the area over Blewett Pass. Firefighters carrying out tactical burn operations, reinforcing containment lines. They're doing all of that right now near Old Blewett Pass in Camas Land. Officials say still no timeline for reopening.
And in Sunnyside, authorities say 49-year-old Jacob Bloom of Yakima has died after being shot while hunting. This was near the city's wildlife area Saturday night. He was with 3 other men when investigators say he was hit with a muzzle loader rifle. Officials have not said who fired the shot or how it happened. The investigation is still ongoing.
And Sunnyside City Council has voted to extend interim city manager Jim Bridges' contract for another 6 months. His original contract was set to expire today. Councilmember Teresa Hancock had hoped for a different motion, but the extension passed, keeping Bridges in the role at his current salary.
Ellensburg Police and the Morning Rotary Club are teaming up for a new graffiti abatement program. The captain says the goal is to ease the burden on property owners while keeping the community clean. Local businesses are donating paint and volunteers are helping remove graffiti at no cost to taxpayers. And WC Tri-Cities is hosting a second round of its Generative AI Essentials workshop. Takes place on Thursday. First session that they had drew in more than 30 professionals from across the Tri-Cities. Organizers say participants will get hands-on practice with the tools like Microsoft Copilot and ChatGPT. Registration is open for this Thursday's conference. Now, trending this morning from France, the Paris Zoo just welcomed a brand new baby giraffe.
Take a look. Born September 12th, she's already turning heads. The little calf weighing in at about 97 pounds, standing just over 3 feet tall.
Let's take this in.
Hi.
Well, this is the zoo's first giraffe birth since 2019, and it's a special one. The calf is part of the Kordofan giraffe subspecies, which is critically endangered. That makes this birth a real victory for the zoo and conservation efforts.
The baby hasn't been named yet, but she's officially the 160th giraffe born at the Paris Zoo since it opened back in 1934.
Aww.
I always think about how is a giraffe real but not a unicorn? Like, it's just a horse with a horn, right? But giraffes are real? Like, they're so majestic looking.
Where do you think a giraffe should wear a necktie?
Oh,
I know.
You know what? I thought I had an answer, but now I don't know. Like, is it up here or is it down here?
I'd say at the base.
The base,
you know,
right?
just around the body.
And
That's what I think.
I'm going off of what I remember from Jeffrey Giraffe from Toys R Us. He had a little necktie, right?
Did he have a necktie?
Is that Mandela effect? Am I coming up with that?
I don't know. Is his neck that long? I don't.
He was a giraffe.
Well, he was a
Yeah,
giraffe,
but
so.
like, I feel like it was shorter. You know what? I'm out of here. I don't know. Okay.
Oh,
never mind. Yeah, get me out the door right now. I need to leave.
Could you see his neck and the logo?
I'm gonna Google.
We're looking it up.
Okay, first alert radar this morning. You can see some rainfall to the east of us, but there's more rainfall to the west of us, building off of the Pacific. Air quality is just being reduced in a moderate fashion for now, and temperatures are down 40s and 50s for lower elevations. We are seeing some mid-30s up in the mountains a little bit later today, 60s and 70s for lower elevations. The best chances for rainfall probably going to be in the foothills, but that's just for today. Rain chances definitely going up for tonight. Bottom line for the forecast, chances for showers and thunderstorms continuing through Thursday. Highs staying down in the 60s and 70s, so feeling pretty fall-like out there, and the air quality situation is improving. Very quickly, those evacuations for the Labor Mountain Fire. Again, you can find these posted online at AppleValleyNewsNow.com, but still those level 3 go now evacuations in place for Blewett Pass, and then the level 2 be set evacuations for Goose Prairie and Bumping River Road with the Wildcat Fire.
Plot twist, Josh, he's not wearing a tie at all.
And I
couldn't find one.
I wouldn't say he's the
And his
longest.
neck is not that long.
He's not the longest neck giraffe.
I had a
but
point.
Giraffe nonetheless.
Thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates on our website, AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America's up next. We're back tonight with the local news and weather.
Have a great day.